What's up, Faith family? Thank you guys so much for joining me for another video. If you're new here, my name is Tatiana, but you can call me Irie. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 3 book recommendations that you guys can consider if you're looking to maximize on your season of singleness, or if you're making that transition from being single into a relationship. I really found all of these books very helpful, and if you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate if you guys hit that like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. I do have some other videos on singleness, so if you guys want to check those out, please feel free to do so. I'm gonna leave the links to those videos in the description box, or you can just click on them from the cards. But either way, go check out those videos, guys, and I really hope that you will be blessed. All right, so the first book I want to share with you guys is Emotional Purity by Heather Paulson Patnod. Now, this is a really good book if you want to understand what it means to guard your heart when seeking to transition from being single to being in a relationship. This is a very countercultural book that challenges a lot of dating norms that we in the Western culture has grown very accustomed to. So it is more popularly known that sexual purity and other areas of purity is very important when you want to preserve a healthy relationship, or when you want to transition into a healthy relationship. But emotional purity is not often spoken of, and I was particularly intrigued by the title of the book, and I think Heather did a really good job in just unpacking the importance of preserving your emotions, or those deep thoughts and feelings, before you actually get into a committed relationship, meaning you guys are really committed to what it is that you want to do. This book is heavily backed by scripture and real life stories, which I really appreciate. I really appreciate real life scenarios, or just practical advice when it comes onto these types of books, which I think is very important. One of my favorite chapters in this book was actually when she started talking about defrauding and how the opposite sex, which is really what this book surrounds, how to deal with the opposite sex when it comes on to emotional purity, and how the opposite sex will rob you, or swindle you out of your emotional purity by treating you in a way that is not warranted for a friendship. So it's very important to understand where you are with someone, if it is that you guys are going to actually be committed to a relationship, before you start sharing those really intense or deep thoughts or connections and all of that. It gives some really great advice as to how to stay away from certain situations that will cause you to want to connect with that person emotionally, because you can actually be crossing boundaries that are not healthy. So even though, yes, it's not physical, which is greatly highlighted nowadays, crossing those emotional boundaries can also, it ain't right. Anyway, so that was the first book. I came across this book while I was talking to my female guidance counselor in her office, and this book and the other one that I'm going to show you guys, I got them from school. I borrowed them from school. And so the second book that I want to show you guys, now, when I saw this book, I saw this in my male guidance counselor's office. And when I saw this book, I was like, I need to read this book. And I particularly wanted to read it because of the author, which is Dr. Gary Chapman, and it's the 5 Love Languages for Singles. This book really teaches you a lot about love, and how to give love and how to receive love in a way that is actually effective. Dr. Gary Chapman's objective was to show that every person has a way to receive love that is more effective for them, and that is through their love language. And your love language can be any one of the 5: words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, gifts, or acts of service. And you can receive love in any one of these ways, but knowing your primary love language and learning how to give that type of love and receiving it, like, can do wonders in rebuilding relationships, or when you're starting a new relationships with people that actually matter to you, with people that actually count, people that you are close with. So it won't be everybody, right? You won't know everybody's love language, but it really helps to do know, so that you can learn how to really love that person. It talks about strategies on how to love, concepts about love, and this book, I will say, gives a lot of sacrificial approaches. So if you have the knowledge, you now have to be the one to, like, kind of go out of your way to really start loving this person, once you know what their love language is. So really good read. Right, the third book I want to show to you guys, I actually bought this one online, and this one is The Ultimate Guide to Christian Singleness, Love, Secured and Guided, and it's actually by Mark Ballinger. Mark did a really good job in answering some very popular questions about being single, or, for persons who want to transition from singleness into dating. Topics like, what does the Bible say about singleness, Christian singleness, loneliness, and 5 healthy ways to respond, 4 tips to help you recover from past breakups, and expectations that could be poisoning your dating life. So all those really interesting topics that I'm sure a lot of you would want to explore, you can find in this book. The chapters are very short, so yeah, you can definitely add this one to the list. I'll be linking all the books that I've read down in the description box, so you can definitely check them out. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, which one of these books you actually found interesting, or if you have any book recommendations that you would want to give. Alright, so what's a book recommendation list without a bonus book, right? So I have a bonus book for you guys, and this is actually highly different from all the other books on the list, but it's actually Season of Heartbreak, Healing for the Heart, Brain and Soul by Mark Gregory Karris. This is a book that a friend gave to me a while back, and I found it really, really helpful. And this book is mainly for persons who are entering, or who are still in a season of heartbreak. You went through a bad breakup and you're struggling emotionally, struggling to understand what was the purpose of it, what was the point of it, what is God doing with you, how you can change your perspective about God in this season. Just a lot of really good content that can help you pull apart, like, all those negative emotions, and just embracing the journey and grieving well. So all in all, I really think that with all of these books put together, you can be on the right track to learning about, where you are right now. Singleness is such a beautiful season in everybody's life. Everybody has to be single at some point. And I'm not going to ever say that you should start reading books because you want to impress somebody, or you want to show to God that, oh, hey, I'm reading, I'm ready. But just do it because it's a good thing to be able to grow and develop while you have the time, making that preparation. All of these books are for persons who are considering lifelong celibacy, for those who are single but you're still, seeking to be married, or if you're in the dating process and you just want to learn some more about how to date effectively. Anyway, guys, there you have it, all of my book recommendations. I'm really, really happy about this video. I didn't plan it. Actually, in the middle of the first book, I decided, you know what, I'm going to make this into a video because Nina made this with, like, hello. And I'm really happy. I got around to doing this video. I really hope that you guys found all of this information helpful, and I just wish you guys all the best for 2023. In whatever season you are in, just know that you are loved by God and that He absolutely, immensely, and extremely just wants you to succeed in every single area or stage of your life. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.